Lance Carey then still leads. Mark Cheetham right in his wheel tracks. Triumph Triple Challenge, Brands Hatch. The support race to British Superbikes, and absolutely blazing away at the front. Well, Lance Carey had a lead of, well, maybe 20, 25 bike lengths just a few laps ago, but Mark Cheetham, once he managed to work his way past Jack Sim, has been turning it on. And look at Jack Sim, he's under pressure now because that's Stuart Mitchell. Stuart, who started right at the back of the grid, pressurising him as they run round Druids, but here back to the battle for the lead. Mark Cheetham, yes, quick look over the shoulder from Lance Carey. Yes, he's there, Lance, you don't need to look again. Well, good defending there from Jack Sim. He's keeping the blue-wheeled machine of Stuart Mitchell behind him, and Mark Kringle right there on his case as well, number 37. But look at this, Mitchell pulls out alongside Jack Sim and just chops across his nose. They run into Hawthorns, and Sim had the line up the inside, but Stuart Mitchell did that beautifully, and Stuart takes that third place into Westfield. Long sweeping right-hander down into the wicked little dip of Dingle Dell, and then up into the smooth right-hander of Sheen Curve. Down to Stirlings. They can see the two leads ahead of them. They will be aware that the battle has been joined for the lead. Once more under the bridge and onto Clearways, and you can see that Mark Cheetham has just nipped ahead of Lance Carey up the front. We just caught a glimpse of the red leathers there. So Mark Cheetham, he's done it. He's into the lead and into Paddock Hill Bend, and Lance Carey, having led every inch of this race so far, has now got to see if he can regroup. He mustn't let Mark Cheetham establish too much of a lead. He's got to come back at him, and he's also got to be aware that behind there's going to be pressure. Ooh, and he nearly did get unseated there. He took a bit of an early apex, I felt, and almost had to sit up there. Did Lance Carey in his efforts to screw every ounce of speed out of that machine. But look at this. Stuart Mitchell, having got past Jack Sim, has just upped the wick a little as well, and is closing in third place. And Jack Sim under pressure from Mark Kringle. There is Jack. Well, at one stage, he was up there really fighting for the lead, but at the moment he's in fourth, and that fourth is, as I say, under pressure. And there we can look back to that chasing group. Glyn Davis, Reese Rothwell's in there, Tim Venables, Toby Glenn. Toby, who had a great race yesterday, but was a faller at Westfield, and now, thankfully, staying on board. But here is that battle for sixth, headed by number 55, Josh Wainwright. And chasing up through Sheen Curve, we can see Ralph Turco there on the back of that little group. Through Stirling as they run down towards the top of Clearways. Still out the front, Mark Cheetham leads from Lance Carey, but look at this, battle has been joined, and the foot coming off the peg there as Reese Rothwell tries to just run it up the inside of Josh Wainwright. And he's carried the speed well off Clearways, and he's carried it all the way to the top of Paddock Hill Bend. As long as he can get it stopped, it's going to work. Through, and beautifully done goes Reese Rothwell. But Josh will have back at him if he can, as they run into Druids. And, well, a tighter line by Josh Wainwright, but Reese Rothwell, he just slides the bike across to the outside Optimum line down into Graham Hill Bend and really makes that place his. Meanwhile, at the front, it's stretching between first and second, but look at third. Stuart Mitchell in third is definitely hunting down Lance Carey. There's Lance, who's lost that lead, but now he's going to make sure he doesn't lose anything else. Here he is down into Dingle Dell, and not that far back, way there he is the third place machine of Stuart Mitchell. Still Mark Cheetham, number 15, the TDG Cup leader and the overall race leader. Down under the bridge, he'll be absolutely made up by this. He's had a great race, and he's really had to work hard for his lead. And Stuart Mitchell, perhaps working hardest of all, started right at the back of the grid, but he's worked his way through the entire field up to third. So there, Stuart Mitchell still chasing hard. And the leader, Mark Cheetham, into the hairpin Druids. It just does look so neat through there. And at the moment, he is lapping at a pace that none of the others can match. He's the fastest of the TDG Cup runners, and in third place, Stuart Mitchell is the fastest of the Michelin Young Guns. And once again, there we see just behind that battle, Jack Sim and Mark Kringle tries to run it up the inside, but that's not the line you want through there. And Jack Sim settles down to try and hang on to that fourth place. And Mark Kringle not giving him any peace at all. Mark over from the Isle of Man to do this full season on the Triumphs. He's of course the championship leader coming into this weekend, but there's Stuart Mitchell, who's absolutely flying in this race in third place. And just behind him, there we see Jack and Mark once again. And they run down into Stirling's, but oh, there's Josh Wainwright. Josh, oh, he rides into retirement. So end of the race for him. He's had great battles there, but no, number 55, he parks it up and walks away, but the last lap flag is out. And Mark Cheetham crosses the line. Lance Carey, this has been a brilliant ride. Okay, Mark Cheetham did hunt him down. He got the better of him and took the lead, but Lance has stuck at it. And Stuart Mitchell in third. Well, he'll be aware of that pressure, will Lance, behind him, but he has maintained that second position very well. And he's still keeping Mark Cheetham honest at the front. But Mark, frankly, he's got to be so happy with this one. He'll be as chuffed as a budgie with two mirrors. He's running down now into Surtees for the last time. Up the short sharp hill onto the Grand Prix loop. Bit of a right-hand kink at the top, and then it is flat on the tank down under the bridge. Lance Carey still just around about a second the gap between the two of them, so Lance is still pushing on towards the end of this, but at the moment Mark Cheetham, a bit of a almost a victory lap. He's going to bring this home, barring any untoward mechanical incident. He just doesn't look like he's going to chuck it down the road, does he? He's ridden a beautiful race. Quick look over the shoulder there, check where they all are. Don't worry, Mark. Lance is still there, but I think you can be comfortable with this one. Into Clearways for the last time. So the Triumph Triple Challenge, yes, he loves that. Number one, thank you very much. And the checker flag and the win in the Triumph Triple Challenge to Mark Cheetham, also winning the TDG Cup, and second place to Lance Carey, who is the leading Michelin Young Gun home, and a good third to Stuart Mitchell. Cheetham, Carey and Mitchell, the 1, 2, 3, and Mark Kringle at the end, just getting ahead of Jack Sim in that battle for fourth, and Glyn Davies in sixth place.